Ethan was having a bad morning. He stood at the counter in Starbucks, holding his iced coffee and staring at the lid. "No straw," he muttered. "How am I supposed to drink this?" His best friend Mia, who was already sipping her latte, rolled her eyes. "Ethan, you don't need a straw. Just sip it from the lid like a normal person." "But it's not the same," Ethan complained. "I like straws. Why can't they just bring them back?" Mia sighed. "Ethan, they got rid of single-use straws because they're bad for the environment. You know, plastic waste, pollution, all that." Ethan shrugged. "It's just one straw. How much harm can it really do?" "That's what everyone says," Mia replied. "But think about it, if millions of people use one straw every day, that's a lot of plastic. Most of it ends up in the ocean or landfills, and it doesn't break down. It just sits there for hundreds of years." Ethan paused. "Okay, fine, but what does that have to do with me?" Mia put her cup down. "Everything. If we don't start taking care of the planet, it's going to get worse. Pollution from plastic and burning fossil fuels is destroying the environment. It's why we're seeing more wildfires, floods, and heat waves." Ethan scratched his head. "Wait, what do fossil fuels have to do with anything?" Mia smiled. "Let me explain. Fossil fuels, like coal and oil, are what we use to power most of our world cars, factories, even some electricity. But when we burn them, they release pollution that traps heat in the atmosphere. That's why the planet is getting hotter, and it's messing everything up, melting ice caps, killing animals' habitats, and causing crazy weather." Ethan's iced coffee was starting to make sense now. "So, what's the solution?" he asked. "Clean energy," Mia said, her face lighting up. "Clean energy comes from sources that don't pollute the planet, like solar power, wind power, and hydropower. Instead of burning fuels, we can use the sun, wind, and water to make electricity. It's better for the earth, and it won't run out like fossil fuels eventually will." Ethan raised an eyebrow. "If it's so great, why aren't we using clean energy everywhere already?" "Well," Mia admitted, "it's not that simple. Clean energy depends on things like sunlight and wind, so it doesn't work as well in some places. Plus, setting up solar panels and wind turbines costs a lot of money at first, but scientists are working on solutions to make it cheaper and more reliable." "That sounds like a lot of work," Ethan said. "It is," Mia agreed. "But here's the cool part, AI is helping us figure it out." "AI?" Ethan asked, intrigued. "Yep," Mia said. "Artificial intelligence is being used to predict the best places to set up solar panels and wind turbines. It can analyze weather patterns, figure out how to store energy when it's cloudy or not windy, and even help manage how we use electricity so we don't waste it. AI is basically making clean energy smarter." Ethan sipped his coffee through the strawless lid and thought for a moment. "So, by not using straws, we're reducing waste, and by using clean energy, we can reduce pollution and save the planet." "Exactly," Mia said. "Every little thing helps. If everyone does their part, whether it's switching to clean energy, recycling, or saying no to straws, we can make a big difference." Ethan nodded, finally understanding. "Okay, no more straw complaints, but if I can't have straws, I want to learn more about this AI thing. Maybe one day I'll invent something cool to help with clean energy." Mia smiled. "That's the spirit, Ethan. The planet needs more people like you." As they walked out of Starbucks, Ethan looked at the bright sun shining overhead. For the first time, he thought about all the energy it could provide and how he could play a part in protecting the Earth.